firstly, Nelly, big question to start us off. How was the birthday yesterday?
It was great. Had, celebrated it with Jason, my caddy, Brett, my coach, and then one of my really good friends, Charlie, that came in from London. So it was great. I mean, obviously not getting to spend it at family, but getting to spend it at the British Open. Yeah.
And as I said, came close last year, won better this year, hopefully?
Yeah, that's always the goal, but it's a new week, new golf course, new conditions. Played 9 holes and then kind of chipped and putted on the back 9. And the first 4 holes are beautiful. I mean, the views from the golf course are absolutely breathtaking, but you can definitely tell that when the wind kind of picks up here, it's going to be a really, really hard test.
From your experience of playing other links courses in the championship, have you noticed any differences out there to courses you played before?
This course?
Yeah, just the kind of challenge that it presents.
Yeah, I feel like it's maybe a little bit more demanding off the tee, as in maybe with other links courses. You can hit driver and there are some bunkers in the way, but here, like, you definitely can't hit driver. Like, it's sometimes maybe an iron off the tee depending on the wind direction and the wind strength, because I mean there's just way too much trouble in the fairway, and then once you're in one of those bunkers, like in all links golf courses, it's just a pitch out. So very crucial to kind of stay in play off the tee. But I mean, you hit an iron off the tee and you're probably having a longer club into the green too, so it's going to be, I think, very demanding off the tee and making sure that you're in good spots going into the greens.
Okay, we'll go to the floor to questions. First one, front left here, thank you.
18th hole is really unique, kind of hitting over the corner of the 18th green. Can you just talk about that and like what you're seeing visually off the first tee, and then coming up 18, you're having it right there?
Yeah, I was told that that's actually their 18th hole, right? So that's our first hole of the tournament. Yeah, just also having that view, I mean, with the water in the background, kind of a blind tee shot in a sense where you're like, where is the green? It's like, it looks like the end of the world there. But it's really pretty. I mean, I think everything depends on the wind and the weather that we get, like kind of every Open Championship. But yeah, I think it's going to be a great test.
Obviously, international. LPGA schedule, and what does it mean to you to be able to represent your country in that kind of a format?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun to represent your country. Definitely a different format to what I've played with Solheim Cup, but getting to play on the past International Crown 2 years ago, it's a fun and unique format. I think getting to play in Korea, where the fans are going to be absolutely amazing. They're so passionate about the game of golf, and it's another way to grow the game. It's something that we don't get to do every year, and typically I play against just the Europeans, but getting to play up against different countries, different world, I think it's really fun for them too, to kind of get to mix it up.
Okay, question at the front, thank you.
Nelly, you've won all around the world already, but how important is it to you to be successful in places like this and be a global golfer at the end of your career?
I feel like I don't really have anything more to prove to people ever. For me, it's just I'm passionate about the game. I love the game. I love playing in these kind of conditions, testing my game, and getting to play against the best players in the world. But having something to prove to myself, I don't think I really need to do that. For me, it's just enjoying it and being in the heat of the battle. And I feel like, yeah, of course I want to accomplish more. There are goals that I have, goals that I set for myself, but as to make myself feel whole about winning in every country that I play in, I mean, that's definitely not my goal. My goal is to prepare the best that I can, enjoy myself, and hopefully be in contention, and then kind of enjoy the ride, because as many highs as I've had a lot of lows too with this sport, but I still come back and I still want to experience those highs and all the different circumstances, different golf courses, different conditions, and it just continues to grow my love for the game.
Do you think the conditions, the golf course here this week, does that help separate the better players or the form players a little bit as well? A lot of players talk about luck of the draw at places like this, but do you feel like it almost is an advantage if you're in good form and you're one of the top players in the world?
I think golf is about confidence. It doesn't matter kind of where you're ranked. I mean, you can be ranked in the top 5 in the world and maybe had a bad couple of tournaments and you're just not trusting your game. That doesn't really matter. So I think golf is a game of confidence, and if you're kind of riding the high, I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of circumstances weather is going to throw at you, golf course is going to throw at you. It doesn't matter what side of the draw you're at. I mean, you're just going to trust yourself and hit the shots that you need to.
Ian?
Nelly, I wonder if I could ask you about Lottie Wood, because obviously there's an awful lot of excitement about her here. Could you give us, having played with her obviously in Scotland last week, and just some kind of appreciation of what she's achieving at this extraordinary stage of her career?
Absolutely amazing. I was very impressed with her composure, her process. I think, you know, when it comes to pre-shot routine, especially under pressure, in the heat of the moment, sometimes people seem to fidget and kind of doubt themselves, but she stuck to it. She stuck to her process every single time, and I think that's one of the main things that I noticed is, you know, how mature she is for her age and how comfortable she was in, you know, the heat of the moment.
And technically, as a golfer, she's obviously doing things very, very well.
Yeah, you can see that she's put a ton of hours in. Obviously, I mean, kind of everyone out here has, but her putting's very solid, her game's solid. She hits it pretty far off the tee, so, and she kind of grew up in this kind of weather too, so I feel like she's kind of comfortable. I mean, her wins this year are professionally, one's in Ireland, one's in Scotland, and obviously here, so you can tell that she's kind of comfortable playing in kind of rough weather, but overall I feel like she's just very solid overall.
And this will sound a very obvious question, but from what you're saying there, you regard her as a real contender at this major championship level.
Yeah, of course. I mean, as I said, golf is a game of confidence, and she's definitely high up there right now, so she's going to be trusting everything, and she's, yeah, I mean, her worst finish in the past 3 events is theoretically second, third. So I think she's also riding a confidence high too with how well she's playing.
Pete in the middle.
Nelly, the venues that the RNA has been using for the Women's Open over the years has evolved to places like Royal Porthcawl, which you've not played before. But what is your preparation for a major at a place that you've not been to before? How is that different from what you normally do?
It's honestly maybe surprising to you, but it's the same as it would be playing an event back in the States a golf course that I've never seen before. I try to keep it the same every week, consistent every week, my prep, so I'm comfortable, so that all the knowledge that I have, every position that I've played from, I'm confident in. So nothing really changes. Obviously, maybe with a major, you do spend a little bit more time around the greens, hitting a little bit more of those bump and runs because the grass is a little different here. There's a few more runoffs, but other than that, my process is pretty much the same every week.
What's the word for how you look at the places that the RNA is going to now for this championship? Next year it's Royal Lytham, it's Spinnet, St Andrews, etc.
They've been so fun to play. Not only have we been playing amazing golf courses, but we get treated so well at these events. I mean, when it just comes to the little things like our player gym, our player dining, anything, our entire player experience, it's been like they've rolled out the red carpet for us, and it's been amazing to see how this event has evolved, and especially, you know, this is my 9th one, or 8th or 9th championship, and just from the start to right now, the commitment to women's golf has been amazing to see, and especially with the amazing golf courses that we've been getting to play as well.
Front left again, thank you.
How critical was the women's Scottish to your prep for this week? And do you feel a little more settled coming into this week maybe than you would have in the past?
I don't know. That was my first time playing Scottish. Typically, with my body structure, I don't love to play 2 weeks in high winds because I start to sway a lot more. Just something that I've noticed throughout the past couple of years, but it just lined up perfectly with my schedule. For me, everything's about my schedule flowing, so for the first time I had the opportunity to play Scottish, and hopefully it, you know, I'll bring some momentum from that into this week, but they're two completely different golf courses. Scottish was actually pretty soft this year, so you could be aggressive, not something that I'm used to when I play links golf. While here, you're definitely going to have to play a little bit more defensive, land it maybe 10, 15 yards in front of the green to roll it on.
Added a movie appearance to your already illustrious resume. Obviously, Happy Gilmore 2 dropped this past week. What did it mean to, like, I don't know if you've watched it yet, but how cool was it to, like, see that, you know, project come to life and come out and you have a part in that?
We're going to watch it either today or tomorrow. We wanted to all be together in the house to watch it for the first time. It was so cool getting to meet Adam Sandler, getting to, like, be part of that process, and actually seeing how difficult acting is from that point of view. I mean, that scene with Shooter was amazing to see just from my point of view, his acting and how much it takes. I mean, that scene took all day. It was like a 20-second scene. So the appreciation for their lifestyle and their job definitely grew for me. And for me, it was just so cool to be a part of. And getting to do it with Nancy was a lot of fun, too.
Any further questions? No, we're good. Nelly, thanks a lot for your time this morning and have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks.